Once again, Lara Croft, archaeological wunderkind, is off to plunder some World Heritage sites and shoot animals in the face with deadly precision. Leaping off the successful reboot from the last two Tomb Raider games, Underworld attempts yet another successful expedition. Ms. Croft's story starts with a bang, with her mansion being blown up. Through a series of smart storytelling decisions involving flashbacks and twists, a strong narrative emerges, pulling on what happened in the prior two outings.
I cannot die.
Fortunately, there's a video you can watch to catch you up on Lara's latest dealings with various artifacts and creatures of legendary means. As Lara follows in her father's footsteps and continues the search for her mother in the mists of Avalon, old nemeses dog her at every turn. It's engaging, and the mythical call-outs and slightly sentimental family angle help make it more about just filling up a museum with priceless relics. Not that much has been tweaked from the recent iterations. Platforming is still the crux of the game, with triangle jumps, grappling hook wall running, and delicate balancing all par for the course. The levels are mostly linear, though there's the occasional split path, but you'll usually need to travel down both roads to progress. The hidden treasures aren't particularly hidden, and exploration is generally toned down, with invisible walls aplenty from the word go. The experience is more streamlined, with sonar maps and hints from Lady Lara herself at the touch of a button.
It looks like there's a door below the waterline.
This cuts down on some of the more oblique puzzles, but also on the rewarding experience of figuring them out. Still, they're there as a last resort. The leaps of daring and ancient Mayan brain teasers are interrupted on occasion with a bit of gunplay. They've added adrenaline meters to slow down time and removed QuickTime events, but combat is still a lot of circle strafing. The automated targeting makes offense a breeze, and defense is a matter of keeping Lara's butt out of the maw of whatever vicious animal is approaching. The enemy AI is basically non-existent, and while there's no real cover system, you can use this strafe and lock on to pop out and trade lead. There's some variety in the weapons, but with infinite ammo on the dual pistols and plenty of health packs, Lara goes guns blazing akimbo most of the time. Tomb Raider Underworld is exactly what you expect it to be, a typical action-adventure that's equal parts platforming, puzzle-solving, and gunplay, but fails to innovate in any way. While the levels are laid out with precision, navigating them can be a challenge, and not the one the developers intended. To be fair, the majority of the time things are fine, but the camera can go rogue, making it difficult to make jumps, or even notice jumps. It happens often enough to be more than mildly annoying. The puzzles are pretty clever, but they're solved the same way every time. Combat is mindlessly easy, but trading lead with human enemies can be a chore if you don't have any sticky grenades. The developers have been championing the hand-to-hand stuff, but it's pointless to use it when there's so much ammo.
Killer!
The tried and true does get a little boost with mythical artifacts like Thor's Gauntlet, which allows the petite Lara to move some very, very large objects. This, along with portable rods, lends some cerebral muscle to the platforming by allowing you to build your own path. Some underwater adventuring and a stint on a motorcycle add some variety, but for the most part it's the same pattern. You make some jumps, engage in mediocre combat, and then think on a puzzle for a bit. Lara's just another pretty face, and we wouldn't have it any other way. Overall, the visuals are strong, but the levels tend to bleed into each other, making it easy to get turned in the wrong direction. Lara's animations and those of her animals are particularly strong. You can even choose her outfit and then get it nice and dirty. Clipping is a constant issue, and for a game that's supposed to be built on exploration, straying from the beaten path can present problems. Voice acting and cutscenes are well done, and the music is tasteful, making for a solid presentation all around. Tomb Raider Underworld feels like a stopgap platforming adventure. It's much better than the Bile released under her name last generation, but it still manages to feel a few years behind. Longtime fans will be pleased to have a serviceable Tomb Raider to play, but those not already susceptible to Lara's charms will view it as an artifact of times gone by.